Finals from the Bendigo Basketball Stadium in the central Victorian Goldfields. Coming up shortly, the CBA men's final between one of the founding CBA teams, the Ballarat Miners, and the newcomers from North Queensland, the Cairns Marlins. But first up, it's the women's final between two great rivals, the Frankston Bayside Blues and the Knox Raiders. Knox have had a tremendous season. They've been beaten just once, but guess who by? It was by Frankston Bayside. They've lost 2 games. One of those was a convincing loss to Knox. So we're set up for a great final. Let's take a look at some highlights of the second half. With me in commentary, Australian Opals coach Tom Maher. Barton's got 4 fouls, so that's big trouble for Frankston.
It's all bad news, isn't it, for Frankston?
Yeah.
Paraguay, excellent move.
And the difference is 24 points. Mijovic waits for some support. Barton. Mijovic. She's got to do more of that. But the rebound from Page, who's done a great job at the defensive end. Now sets Raymond away, who's been offensively a star. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2.
Well, she's just had a super game. Raymond rebounded, shot the ball at a tremendous clip. I think she's shooting over 75% and has over 20 points.
So Susie Raymond at the line. That's her 23rd point of the game already. With almost a half of basketball to go, she's over her season's points per game average of 21.
Good attitude.
Well, the guards are really trying to step it up for Frankston and getting very feisty too. Matthews there throwing an arm out at Wern, former teammate. Nice shot. They're 22 points down. Bit of swarming defence there. Raymond loses the ball.
Another positive stat from Barton. She'll be selling popcorn at three-quarter time. She'll be doing everything.
Francis. Francis driving in on Raymond.
This is exactly, I think, what they need from Francis. She is a good athlete, very quick.
Only Raymond's first foul, number 14 reaching in there. Difference 21, as it was at half-time. 3-point attempt from Farron Brown.
She's got dynamite.
She has scored 12 points, all of them 3-pointers.
A big factor.
Difference back to 24. Frankston to Barton.
Great pass, but excellent catch because she was under pressure. A couple of times up the floor. Oh, that's not the way to do it.
Explosive move from Jade Hyatt. And now it's Wallace. Now,
I think the foul was on Wern.
Jodie Wern. She's determined for a good showing, number 10, Jodie Wern, against her old team. So we saw a lot of foul shots shot in the rest of this quarter. You can tell it's a grand final.
Raymond, very nice reverse.
Mandy Human getting the ball to it.
Even though there's quite a considerable margin, that both teams have played excellent basketball.
Davis just lost it a little bit there, but gets it back.
Excellent offensive rebounder.
Wallace out to Matthews. Osowski on the turnaround. 3-point play opportunity. And that's Rachel Farron-Brown's 3rd foul in this quarter.
Again, if you see Davis there guaranteeing that shot. Raymond.
The blocking foul called on Osowski. Good foul shooter this season, 79% from the line. Well, they get the second shot. Page puts it back in. Good miss from Raymond.
Excellent game.
Davis into Francis. McFarlane with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Osowski. They get another 30 seconds. They don't use it.
Good shot.
And taken by O'Sullivan. Baragry. Well handled by Page. Off goes O'Sullivan.
Nice pass.
Page.
O'Sullivan. Excellent work from O'Sullivan.
Baragry.
Good poise.
Page out to O'Sullivan.
Oh,
nice dish inside to Huber. Basket will count. 3-point play takes the lead out to 23 points again. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
Excellent defense by us.
Wallace for three. Davis. Tough shot. Over the top of the tall timber. Emma Wallace takes on three. Pulls up from 4.5. Gets it back.
Very aggressive on the break.
McFarlane for three. Very handy with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Excellent non-fouling defense, but the long rebound and the three-point shooter gets wide open.
Farron Brown misses only a second three-point attempt of the match. At three-quarter time in the CBA Grand Final for women, it's a 20-point lead for the Knox Raiders over the Frankston Bayside Blues.
They must up the tempo.
And still Knox as that's three for Allison. Well, the difference is under 20 points for the first time in the second half. And they get a steal. Well, a jump ball anyway, Frankston. Offsosky gives it to Francis. And
Big
here comes
rebound.
Davis, wrestles it back. That's inspirational stuff.
It is in the timeout.
65-84 in favour of Knox. The turnaround from Offsosky. Well, she played like this in the first half. Frankston would be a lot closer. Hyatt.
Raymond.
This is Raymond. She's been sitting down for a while, but she's been shooting like that all match. 29 points for her. Wallace, she's really sparked them in the second half. And she's almost got the ball back there. Three-way jump.
Excellent defense from Knox.
Davis.
Excellent defense from Knox.
That was great work from Huber. The 3-on-1 break. Whoa, well handled, Hyatt. 6:07 to go in the match. 88-71 leaders are Knox.
Oh, nice move from Offsosky without the basketball.
Nowhere to go, though. Another good block from Mandy Huber. Wern, no, didn't take the shot. Raymond into Huber, who wasn't expecting it. And all the time left on the clock now for Knox. 99 points in a grand final. That's a great performance. A 20-point win for the Knox Raiders, CBA Women's Champions for 94.
Defense wins ball games, and Knox proved that again. They played an excellent, it was a very high standard game from both teams, but Knox were just super defensively and ripped it open right at the start, and were never really seriously threatened after that.
Susie, must always be some doubts going into a grand final, but, well, it seemed like you put those doubts out of everybody's minds in the first quarter.
Well, we're pretty confident, but they're a pretty good team, and we knew it was going to be hard, but we came out confident.
Tom Maher, national team coach, said defensively is where you won it. Is that the best defensive game you played this year?
That's where we look at our game, trying to play our hard D. That's what we've tried all year, to keep up the hard D.
And you came out and shot 34 points. That must feel good in a grand final.
Yeah, I suppose.
So you're a team player, are you?
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Well done.
Second. Yes.
Congratulations to